Hi, I'm Ron Garney, the artist of Wolverine Weapon X, Tomorrow Dies Today, and this is your weekly shout out.
Welcome to your weekly shout out. This is the only show on the web that keeps you up to date with all things Shout Factory. My name is Brian Ward, and this is a big week for us. Coming up, we've got an exclusive outtake from our interview with Weapon X artist Ron Garney, and we'll also look at this week's new releases, including Barney Miller, Evilspeak, Final Exam, Weapon X Tomorrow Dies Today, and more. But before we get to those, we met up with comic book artist Ron Garney to discuss his work on Weapon X Tomorrow Dies Today, which deals with time travel. And that's when Ron took us to school.
Wolverine! Did you know there's particles that appear in two places at once? There's these particles, and they do what's called particle tunneling. And what's interesting is they fire these particles at this surface, but they're not supposed to, in our laws of physics, they're not supposed to be able to penetrate and get through the other side, but they do, and the reason they do is because of the laws of probability. Their future self is already on the other side. So the particle will tunnel its way to get to its future self, even though in our physical world it shouldn't be able to do that. That's how messed up quantum physics is. The more you learn about quantum physics and the universe and things like that, the crazier it gets. And science takes you through science, and it brings you back to something more mystical again. It's just strange stuff. Strange stuff. If you live in an infinite universe where there's no beginning and time is just a concept of ours, then all probabilities are possible. It's possible that I'm standing where you are and I'm interviewing you for this. It's crazy.
Forget Neil deGrasse Tyson. They should get that guy for Cosmos. That interview can be found on this week's Weapon X Tomorrow Dies Today DVD release. Let's take a look. See this? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is what happens when you let Death Clock play your local arenas.
It's Deathlock.
I'm sorry, what? Deathlock? Lock? Death, not clock. Oh, well, that's a job for Wolverine.
That I can do.
Everyone's favorite mutie, Logan, takes on a much different Deathlock. Well, Deathlocks from the future after they're sent back to wipe out everyone who might pose a threat in their time. It's the original Terminator, except it's actually based on a series of comics that came out 26 years after Terminator hit theaters. See? It's from the future. You know what's funny? These guys aren't even frozen. They just do this. A lot. Your tax dollars at work. But while they're doing this, I can tell you that the hilarious boys of the 12th Precinct are back. Starting today, you can pick up your copy of Barney Miller's Season 5. 3 discs of this classic cop sitcom not enough for you? Well, then pick up Barney Miller, the complete series set. 25 discs, new interviews, commentary, and the whole first season of Abe Vigoda's spin-off, Fish. I have come to this super creepy, satanic crypt because there's a treasure inside. That treasure? The uncut version of Evilspeak, with deleted scenes previously thought to be so violent they would have given the film an X rating. Now, if you'll excuse me while I...
Looking for
Sorry, looking for these?
Thanks. You know, you're considerably less creepy than I expected a demon to be.
Oh, thanks. I clean up well. Want to go watch that?
In there?
There? Clint Howard's in there. That guy freaks me out. Let's go to your place.
Yeah. Hey, I'll be right with you. Just need to finish up my final exam. Let's see. What is the capital of Pennsylvania? A, Petersburg. B, Harrisburg. C, you're about to get murdered by a knife-wielding psychotic. Or D, come on, you can be psychotic, but you can't be a psychotic. I think I'm gonna go with...
Guess who's your study partner?
Nope. Also out this week, the Transformers Armada and Transformers Energon single discs are both available as Walmart exclusives, as is the Marvel Knights Wolverine double feature. That's it for this week. What, you wanted more? Then you shall have it. next week. Till then, come follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and be sure to check out shoutfactory.com for all the latest in sales and deals. I'm Brian Ward, and you've been watching your weekly shout out.